Century 21 Real Estate. Move fearlessly.
Welcome back to another market report. This will be the final one of the year of 2023. It's been a very productive year. Interest rates have been going up and down, mainly in the higher range, but we're starting to see them trickle down, and prices, they definitely have fluctuated quite a bit. We're going to compare November stats against October stats. That way you can get an idea of how the market is shifting if you are someone who plans to hop in January 2024, February 2024, as we expect interest rates to keep dropping, which should make the market pick up a bit. But let's get straight into the stats. Also, later on, we're going to touch over the last 7 days as far as the DFW market, transaction wise, and then we're going to touch briefly over interest rates just to end it out full circle. Okay, so in November in Texas, in October, the median price was around 333,000. Now, median price is at 330,000. So not much movement, down about 0.6% from last October. I would say that that's steady. Overall, it's showing you that prices are starting to level out. If you want to look at the comparative active listings, in October, we were up about 14% from the previous year. Now, in November, we're up about 15% from the previous year. Steady increase as far as active listings, more people getting ready to move this year. So slowly things are picking up. Closed sales are going to be down about 2.8% year over year from October throughout Texas. Now we're going to cover the full DFW Metroplex. Median price has not moved. In October, we were sitting at 390,000. Now in November, same price, 390,000. Active listing has picked up a bit. Last month, we were up about 8.7% year over year. Now we're up about 10.2% year over year. Closed sales down 3.8% year over year for November, but that is not really surprising considering where we're at in the holiday period. All right, next we're going to touch over Collin County. So last month, the median price in Collin County was 500,000. We are down about 4.8% to 475,000 year over year. Active listings up a little bit, but not as much as last month, which I believe we will likely see more of an uptick as far as active listings, because you are definitely seeing an uptick in closed sales. So last month we had about a 9% increase year over year closed sales. In this month we are approaching, and in November we had about 13% of an increase in closed sales, which Collin County, if you've seen my other reports, you definitely know what expansion is coming out there. Lots of growth headed that way. On to Wise County now. So Wise County will have one of the larger fluctuations in price, especially the median price. Like I've said kind of before, it's just a more rural area, not as many transactions, so the number can fluctuate quite drastically. Median price last month was down about 3.1%, sitting at 352,000. Now this month we are up about 10% to 400,000 year over year. Active listings was up more last month at 43% year over year, but this month we're still up, I would say, a good amount, considering where we are at as far as interest rates. Active listings up 37% year over year in Wise County. Closed sales, this is the one where it has the largest jump, up 22% year over year in the month of November. Last month we were only up about 6.5%, so closed sales are picking up in certain places. Parker County, median price was 474 in October. Now we are sitting at 465,000 year over year in the month of November. So down about 10K, not too much, but it's showing you things are fluctuating. It is rising as far as year over year values, if that makes sense. So active listings up about 16% year over year through the month of November, and closed sales down actually 21% year over year. Not surprising how interest rates have been. We are starting to see them trickle down, so would not be surprised to see an uptick in that the upcoming month. Next, we are going to touch over Grayson County. So Grayson County median price in October was 300,000. Now we're sitting at 299,000. So really not much of a change. Active listings has gone up, so up about 7.2% year over year. For closed sales, down about 18.5% year over year through the month of November, which is not much of a surprise. Just like the last one, I believe we will see an uptick as we get out of this holiday period and start to get closer to February and March. Last county we're going to touch over this time is going to be Navarro County. The median price was $194,000 in October. Year over year, median price has gone up 14% year over year to $248,000. Pretty big jump. Last month was up 6.4%. This month up 15% year over year. So definitely some steady increase as far as how many people are willing to sell. Now closed sales down 22%, but most likely we'll see an uptick. Lots of people were not able to sell, priced out, interest rates rising, lots of things coordinating with that. So I definitely see a pickup and an increase coming as we enter into the year of 2024. What's going on with the interest rates? So right now you see the 30-year fixed averaging around 6.26 to 7.27. It's going to range because it's going to depend on what your debt to income ratio is, how much money you make, and what your credit score is. But as you see, it does show signs of rates dropping. All right, now we go down to VA. We're sitting at a 5.67 to 6.37 average. So not bad at all. We're definitely starting to see some fluctuation, and that will bring buyers back to the pool. FHA is sitting at a 5.74 to 6.3. Probably a little bit above that as well. It's just going to depend on, like I said, a few other factors. If you'd like any more information regarding financing, let me know. I'll get you in touch with one of our lenders, and they're going to be the ones to sort out exactly what you'd be able to afford and how you can afford it, plus some other avenues of financing. Last but not least, I just want to go over some information as far as what's gone on in the last 7 days across the whole entire MLS. This is going to span pretty wide, but it'll give you an idea of what's happened in the last 7 days. We've had 1,920 new listings. We've had 2,042 price decreases, which has dropped significantly. Our next is going to be active option contract. These have gone under contract in the last 7 days, so about 1,015. Of course, some of those might not fulfill itself, but that's just showing you the activity. Pending, we have 1,808, so that's a lot of homes just waiting to be sold there. Of course, they got to get through inspection periods, all those things, closing dates. And then closed sales, we are at 1,997, so definitely an uptick, definitely something that we like to see. We want to see homes get closed on. So this is just an indication of what's going on. Of course, these numbers change all the time. At least you can get an idea. Maybe on one side you're hearing no one's buying, maybe on the other side you're hearing everyone's buying. You can kind of get an idea. Of course, every location is going to be different. That's the main thing. So if you are out hunting or you're trying to sell and you're in a specific area and you have not gotten representation or maybe have some questions, don't hesitate to reach out. I can send you a quick report on how much your home is worth, or I can provide you updates on rental income. Also, if you're someone that's trying to buy, let me know and I can get you in the loop with a lender so you can know what you could possibly afford. And we can also talk about other avenues which you could get approved through. That's going to be it for these market reports. If you've been watching these, I really appreciate you watching throughout this year. Next year, 2024 is going to be an exciting year. Lots of things planned. I've shown in some other videos as time has gone by. So pretty exciting. Ready for the next year to come as far as real estate. But if you made it this far, thank you once again. Happy holidays, and you guys have a blessed week. Until 2024, I will catch you guys next time. All right.
Century 21 Real Estate. Move fearlessly.